Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us. I'm Al Moore, alongside my co-host Natalie Craig.
Today we will talk about the Lawrence Movie Theater, the primaries in 5 northeastern states, and the Orlando Collins incident in Topeka, Kansas.
All here on HCTV.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Welcome back to HCTV.
This Friday, SUA is hosting Tunes at Night in the Kansas Union from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. There will be free snacks and music.
Also this Friday and Saturday night, SUA is hosting Flicks for Free, and they will be showing Star Wars: The Force Awakens, both nights in the Woodruff Auditorium. It will be free with your KU ID and $2 for the general public.
Also this Saturday, there will be several different sporting events, from track and field to baseball to a soccer match. There are lots of different opportunities for you to go out and cheer on our Jayhawks.
After the break, we will be back with Peyton with the news.
Welcome back, and thank you for joining me. I'm Peyton Krause with your news update. Lawrence Southwind Theater is set to undergo a $1.5 million renovation. The renovation includes new recliner seating for all 12 of its theaters. The theater plans to make improvements and challenge surrounding theaters such as Overland Park and Legends. The construction has not yet started, and portions of the theater will remain open during the construction period. Stay tuned for a date of when construction will begin. Orlando J. Collins was a man on Kansas's most wanted list. He was wanted on 2 robbery-related charges, as 3 federal agents from the U.S. Marshals Service Fugitive Task Force and FBI went to a motel in Topeka, Kansas in hopes to find and arrest Collins. The FBI stated, as officers reached the motel room door, they came under gunfire from inside the motel room. All 3 agents were shot, but are expected to survive. Due to constant shooting from the motel room, an outstanding fire spread from within the room to the entire building. It wasn't until later that authorities found an unidentified body, which was believed to be Collins. Since the hotel was evacuated immediately, there were no other injuries reported. The road to the White House continues. For Republican candidates Ted Cruz and John Kasich, the road seemed to be meandering. Both candidates decided to team up for the Indiana, Oregon, and New Mexico primaries in hopes to defeat Trump. Trump said that the pact is a clear sign of weakness for Cruz and Kasich. Today, northeastern states such as Connecticut, Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Rhode Island are holding primaries. While results will pour in by Wednesday morning, it is predicted that Democratic candidate Hillary Clinton will hold the nomination for the party.
Good morning, George. We're at a union headquarters, the American Federation of Teachers, and just for today, as you can see, it is a hub of Hillary Clinton's Get Out the Vote machine. Union workers, teachers in this case, picking up voter lists, getting ready to knock on doors and get people to the polls. With their help, she's expecting a big win today. Closing out her campaign here at Philadelphia's City Hall, Hillary Clinton was brimming with confidence.
I have the greatest respect for Senator Sanders, but really, what he and his supporters are now saying just doesn't add up. I have 2.7 million more votes than he has.
But just outside, busloads of Bernie supporters intent on crashing the party. Clinton is favored to win all 5 of the states voting today, virtually shutting down any pathway to victory for Bernie.
As Trump's outcome is less predictable, today's results will make it more clear. Come back next Tuesday for a full update on these candidates and their path to the White House. After the break, Maggie and Taylor will be with us for entertainment news.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Welcome back. I'm Maggie alongside Taylor here with your weekly entertainment news. On April 24th, Beyoncé released her new album and single called Lemonade. It has sparked controversy because it appears to be about Jay-Z running around behind Beyoncé's back. In 2014, it was speculated he had an intimate relationship with Rachel Roy, which then inspired Beyoncé to create this visual album.
The new promo for The Bachelorette released yesterday, and Bachelor Nation couldn't be more excited. The theme for the season is confidence, it seems. Let's hope JoJo is confident with dating over 20 men. It premieres May 23rd on ABC.
That's all we have for you today, and be sure to catch us next week on our last show.
Here's to the things that can keep us safe. And now, those that we carry with us everywhere will bring us wireless emergency alerts. With the unique sound and vibration, you'll be in the know, wherever you are.
Let me ask you a question. When you think of the American Legion, what comes to mind? Is it our volunteer programs that let wounded veterans know they're not forgotten?
I'm here to make sure our heroes know their sacrifice is not forgotten. I am the American Legion.
For nearly 100 years, the American Legion has been our nation's leading advocate for veterans and their families.
I am the American Legion.
This is today's American Legion.
To learn more, visit legion.org.
Welcome back. I'm Peyton Krause with your sports update. Kansas relays ended this past Saturday after 4 days of intense competition at Rock Chalk Park. Multiple tournament records were beat and won for the first time in 40 years. Former discus thrower Mason Finley, who threw for KU from 2010 to 2012 and won 4 Big 12 championships during his college career, returned to the field to make history this past Friday. After his first throw hitting a mark of 62.79 meters, Finley was easily on his way to a first-place medal. On his second throw, he launched the discus 64.07 meters, crushing Jim McGoldrick's record from 1976 by 0.44 meters. Finley was voted as the Men's Athlete of the Week for the tournament. KU baseball traveled to Birmingham, Alabama on Sunday to compete with Samford University. The teams were tied 5-5 by the end of the 8th inning. At the top of the 9th and final inning, the bases were loaded as Kansas's freshman pinch hitter Ty Denzer came to bat. Denzer had only 3 hits for the day out of 11 at-bats, but he took on the challenge, smashing the ball over the wall in right field for a game-winning grand slam. Kansas traveled back home with a 9-5 win. Tonight, the Jayhawks will be taking on Grand Canyon at home at 6 p.m. at Orocha Ballpark before heading over to Kauffman Stadium for the College Baseball Hall of Fame game against Nebraska tomorrow at 6 p.m. That's all we have for sports today. Tune in next week for more updates on Kansas's spring teams. Up next, Al and Natalie will be back.
When my youngest, Addie, was 2.5, she was diagnosed with leukemia. The doctor stopped by and said, well, it is leukemia. And then the next thing she said without even missing a beat was, and here's what we're going to do. We are so blessed and lucky to say that she is extremely healthy. I could not be more grateful for groups like the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. It was that research that let that doctor say it's leukemia, and here's what we're going to do.
It's not always easy being a dad.
Do you have panda asthma too? Does that run in the family? This is the home of the most priceless kung fu artifacts.
But when you make an effort...
Dad, we're not supposed to touch anything. Oh, sorry. Go along, son!
It's always worth it.
Whoa!
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
I am gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
Call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov to learn more.
Welcome back to HerCampus TV. So Al, how was your weekend?
It was really fun, actually. I flew out to Dallas again, the Fort Worth area, to go hang out with that Tinder guy named Luke.
Okay.
And so I had a lot of fun out there, and you can see us on a golf course right now because he's a golfer, so we always have to go golfing with him and all the boys on the team. And so I brought my GoPro and I hooked it up to their heads. So I made this really awesome video because it was point of view from a golfer as you just a hobby or whatever. But it was really fun. And then we also went up to it's in Dallas called the Reunion Tower, and it looks like Epcot in the sky if you've ever been to Disney World. And so you get up to this tower and there's just a ton of skyscrapers, and you can see the line and everything, and you get to look through those, I don't even know what they're called, but they look really cool. And you just look through that and you can see people in their cars, how clear it is up there and how magnified it is nuts. But I had a lot of fun there, and the warm weather was great.
That's so cool. Nice to get a break for like the warm weather. Although warm weather here is hitting, you know, and there's some tornado warnings tonight. That's pretty scary. Yeah.
Have you ever been in a tornado?
Not like in one, but it's like been
well,
around, you know.
I've never been in one.
But yes, I've been under like warnings. If I'm from Oklahoma, so it's pretty common for like warnings to hit our town. But yeah, that's fine.
They're really scary. So I hear it's going to be, this is your last show for HerCampus
Yes.
TV, Natalie.
This
That
is my last
so
show.
sad.
I know. Sadly, I can't make the last show next week, but I've had a great time here. I loved co-hosting with you, and I'm excited just to see where this show will go.
Yeah, hosting is always fun with you, and we'll surely miss you on our last show. Well, that's all we have for today.
Thank you for joining us, and stay safe tonight with all of the severe weather warnings. Remember to catch our last show of the semester next Tuesday at 4:30 p.m.
HerCampus wishes you a good night.